Just enjoying my last cup of tea up on the rooftop for this trip back to Spain. As you can see, I'm a little bit sunburnt. It's been nice we've had some friends in, well, some friends, some new acquaintances, or some soon-to-be friends coming in from all over the place. Had some friends down from Norway. We've had some people down from Canada. That's one of the things I will say about this sort of thing with doing the YouTube stuff, and because a lot of people focus on the money side, but often it's more about the people you meet. You know, that's what keeps it interesting. You know, you meet lots of different people, all walks of life, all types of skill sets and whatever. So that's been good. Been really busy this trip back, in all honesty. The kids finished for holidays on the 20th. They're off for 2 months, so I'm going to I'll be taking Noob over to the UK, but I'll probably get April and Zoe over as well. Just got to sort out work, see where I will be, because I've had a couple of job offers come in and I've applied for them. I'll wait and see how that goes, because some of them need to go through security clearance because of what it is. Anyway, beyond that, one of the things I want to say is the more I come back to Spain, the more I'm thinking about how to make it long term. I mean, I want to be here all year round. I don't really want to be going into the UK as much, or if at all, if I don't need to. One of the big problems I do experience with the type of work I do, though, is they like you in an office due to the type of businesses they are, you know, government organisations, etc. Even though you're working on a computer and it makes no difference where you are on the planet, they just like you sitting on a computer in their office. It's just the way it is. So I'm looking at options on that at the minute. One of the things I'm looking at doing is actually moving from like a second tier contractor to main contractor as well. Because what normally happens is, I mean, this one with the university, for example, I'm the main contractor. But I've gone in via an agency, so I'm losing a cut on that. But I'm seriously looking at setting up a limited company and starting to go after contracts directly to make more money. Because what normally happens is you'll get a company or several companies bid on a contract, and within the tender they've already put the price of a project manager, directors, administrators, etc. And then the surveyors, generally, they don't have any. The reason being, well, a lot of the administrators as well, they don't have them. So everybody comes in off agency or via their own limited companies, and basically somebody's getting the lion's share by simply tendering for the contracts. And I'm thinking, well, I'm not being funny. I know this stuff inside out. I set these things up. But why am I losing out on some of this money when I could be doing it myself, instead of somebody else sort of going, oh, we'll get Matt, we'll win this contract, and we'll just get Matt to do it for us. Instead of, well, it's about time I started tendering myself and start looking for the bigger picture. So that's what I'm looking at as well at the minute. I've been looking at my finances as well, because the peer-to-peer lending's making money, but I need to increase my money, so I might be moving some of that into something else, because I want to try and double my return in a year. I've done it before with stuff like I don't know if I mentioned this before, where I used to sell stuff at work, things like socks, jeans and stuff, because I used to work on construction sites when everything gets wet. I used to sell it all on wet days at a premium. You know, I get double my money or 3 times my money, just by stuff I had left in the back of the car on a regular basis. So I'm starting to look at other ways to increase my income, because I want to move away from actually physically doing work and more into managing my finances better. I'm looking at investments as well, new investments. So that's something else that's on the cards at the minute. So I'll leave it at that for now on that side. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking now. You can hear the church bells. It's why would you want to leave this to head back to the UK to work? And I know if I just increase the income a little bit, it wouldn't be a problem. Because we've got enough money to be sustainable in Spain already. It's just that I am planning for my retirement in the sense I am not relying on a state pension. I'm not relying on a government pension. I'm funding my own pension because I don't trust the UK government. A few people are saying that after the election results. But the point being is it's such a mess there now. I need to plan ahead. Because if they do something stupid like remove people's rights to access to the money they've paid into the system their entire lives and say you've got to live in the UK to get it, for example, I'm not saying they would do it, but who knows? But also the amount isn't exactly living the dream amount. So although I've still got a few years left in me yet, I'm not even mid-40s yet, but this is the time to start planning ahead. And I want to try and get out the rat race in the next 8 years, or at least move to more of a back seat role and just manage things remotely. So yeah, there's a lot going on at the minute. That's why although I've been doing updates, I'm not really saying a lot, or we're not doing a lot, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the background. I'm looking at a printing machine for doing the barcode labels for the assets. Now, the printer I've seen so far is £17,000, which I think is excessive unless I actually picked up the right contract. That would cover it. Because just on simple barcodes, I estimated like in one hospital I could make around £600 profit just on the barcode labels. So 17,000 isn't a big problem if you actually picked up the NHS as your client, where you actually sell enough to pay for the printer. You expect to take the loss in the first year, but hopefully by year 2 you've actually covered your costs. But we'll wait and see on that. I mean, I'm looking at other companies as well, because I'm sure there's got to be a Chinese knockoff somewhere which may not be as reliable, but I may be able to recover my costs on it quicker and then actually invest in the better one later. So all that's going on. The kids, like I said, the kids are coming up for a 2-month holiday break as well. So looking at bringing the kids into the UK and let April experience the UK, go around Camden, etc. So April can see the markets and stuff around there, and just generally have a holiday. Something that I know we sit in Spain a lot, but at the same time I do work a fair bit even when I'm sat here, because I'm always looking at ways to make more money. So that's something we're looking at. I'll get April into the UK for a bit, come over on holiday while I'm working there. She can, spend a fortnight or something in the UK, just pottering around, seeing what it's like, before we come back to Spain. But one thing I will say though is things seem to be heading in the right direction. I just need to increase my income, because it does seem that I'm paying way too much tax in the UK. I'll tell you that now. I'm paying way more than I should do. That's one of the things I'm looking at with a limited company, because I've got to be able to recover more than I'm actually giving away. And it is literally giving it away. I don't use the NHS. I don't use most of the services I'm paying for. I sort of begrudge paying the amount I do. It was funny with the HMRC, because they made a mistake on my tax amount. And then they said, it's your fault that you decided to live in Spain. That was their justification, because they messed up on my tax accounting. And I was just like, no, it's your fault because you don't know how to do your own bloody system. Because since the HMRC got integrated and had a new computer system, lots of people have had lots of problems with it. But it does seem the UK has got a bit of a brain drain issue going on. There's more consultants than managers, and not enough people that actually know how everything works, which is a major problem. But anyway, yeah, flying back tomorrow. I took today off work so I could spend time with April and the kids. But we met up with somebody earlier. Coming from, no, you can actually come in from Mexico today. Martin's from Mexico. So we've had people from all over the place coming over to see us. It's surprising how many people are seriously looking at living in this area from all over the globe. It's surprising. I mean, Kim and Carl, for example, have got the bar just on the other side. They're from Australia. There's people from everywhere. That's one thing I will say about here. It's fairly cosmopolitan. There's not many Brits in this area. I mean, I know if you head up towards the hill there, a lot of Brits go up there on holiday and whatever, but you don't really see the density here, except on market day. Most of the people we speak to are Spanish. And there's a lot of Swiss over here, I think, in one of these blocks over here. Yeah, so it's a fairly mixed bag of people, which makes it nice. It's a nice place to live. I do like it here. But yeah, not a lot going on at the minute that you can visually see or touch or experience, because everything's in the process of moving things forward. The work stuff is getting there. I mean, I'd be glad to get the university stuff up and running. I mean, we've been working on the spreadsheets for weeks. That's pretty much there, but they found a software problem on their systems that we're now trying to rectify, so I can get a go live date, so I can bloody get on with it. One thing I would do hate is waiting, and we've had a load of stop-start things which just irritates me, because I want to get on. I make my best money when I work a 16-hour day, because basically I charge for 2 days for every 1 day, because I would basically work 2 days in one. So like I said, this is a 3-month contract. I would actually work 6 weeks, because I would actually work 2 days for every one, and just work hard for the 6 weeks, get my money and get out. And I'll be, instead of sitting in the UK in a conservatory working on the laptop or something, it would actually have all been done by now if things were set up in the right way. But we live and learn. But anyway, next time I'll see you, I'll be sitting in the conservatory, no doubt. Or Birmingham Airport, one of the two. Catch you guys later.